Hello everybody. For those of you who have seen the Buckley Street photograph, you've seen the conditions I used to live at that time. And this particular set of photographs is really in remembrance of my father. My father was an exemplary soldier for 6 years, and he never spoke about it. I didn't find out about it until he passed away. And he used to work down at the Barnsley main pit. And I remember Dad taking me down to the pit on the odd occasion from Buckley Street to collect his wage. And it came back to me that we shouldn't forget these things. And so when the chance arose, when the chance came, I became a little bit involved with the pit, as you can see there. It's now, of course, unworkable, and people are trying to get money together to make it look better all the time, and volunteers are working on site as well to cut the grass and shrubs and things like that. So I thought I would also include them in this tribute. Well, there you could see people coming on site to get ready to do some work. And although I used to do a lot of work of this type when I was younger, particularly down at the Carlton Marsh Nature Reserve, where I was there from inception and on the management committee, volunteer management committee, I came down on this particular day to try and help out, and I soon found out how old I was. The regular volunteers got stuck in and they cut the grass and cut the shrubs back, and I cut a few shrubs back and took a lot of shrubs into the background and helped pile it up. But I soon found that after about an hour and also I'd had enough. Sometimes when we see dignitaries on site, we think they're just there for an opening ceremony or to cut a tape or things like that. But on this occasion there was local MP there, Dan Jarvis was there, local councillors were there, and they all got stuck in and did some work on site. And in fact some of them are still there when I left, and credit to them all. Thank you for that. Of course, there are people out there who give their time, volunteer time, on different projects up and down the area on a daily basis, and one of them is here on site today, which is my old friend called Steve. Steve and I have been involved with a few projects together, and Steve was also involved with the rabbiting site at Royston. And here we can see Steve and his friend actually. Now his friend, I don't know his friend, but I just had to include this photograph because you can see from the photo itself that these two people are passionate about what they do. and enjoy it. The next shot shows some of the work that is ongoing, and although it's been cut back at some point, it needed doing again, and I think it was all cleared that day. Not everyone on site did work though. There were people who went down specifically to have a look what was going on a type of open day really. And here you can see people being escorted around the site, and they were given lots of information about the depth of the seam and all sorts of stuff like that. Of course, you can't expect volunteer workers to turn up and be there all day without having some form of refreshments, and the refreshments that day were undertaken by one of the local supermarkets. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention their name, but they do a lot of community things like this, and I'm sure if you was wanting to know who they were, you could find out somehow. Just for the sake of not wishing to cross a line at all, or make this video look as though it's biased, I've preferred to not use the name of the particular supermarket, and I hope you forgive me for that. On this particular photograph, you can see that Dan Jarvis, our local MP, is on site, and Dan does a lot of local things that we probably don't know about, and he just gets on and does it. And I think praise is due to him at this time for putting himself about with the other councillors that were on site. So here you can see there's a group on site as well, and they're advertising who they are, the Barnsley Main Heritage Group, and their aims are to conserve, protect and educate. And they tell you on the left hand side about the pit, and it looks as though it goes from 1824, the information, to 2016, and also there's more information on the right hand side, Barnsley Main Heritage Group information. And I suppose if you wanted to get involved with any of the work they do, they'd be only too willing to get in contact with them. Now, I don't have a contact number, but I'm sure that you could find out if you wanted to. So I'll take it from there.